Okay, I wanted to make a quick video today using the brand new Lonestar Grillz insulated vertical smoker. This is a large size. I've been asked how I set up the firebox for the cook, so just wanted to show that. So I use B&B or Jealous Devil oak lump. I've run this thing a couple times and it is smooth as can be. So what I do is I'll take a split. So I didn't get the T-plates, instead I just bought fire brick on Amazon, 6-pack of fire brick. So in this thing, it doesn't take much for a cook. This is gonna be a short cook today. I'm doing smoked meatloaf. But what I did was took a little split, stuck it in here, and then I'm gonna cover it up with the lump charcoal. And really, I'm just gonna put charcoal kind of right past the end of that split. And I don't think it'll even use half of the fuel that's in here. So that's kind of how I started. Like I said, I'm gonna put lump over top of it. I'll show you in 1 second. Okay, so here's the finished product. Like I said, this is hardly any fuel at all. You've got the split underneath, the lump charcoal on top. I use an oak split, an oak lump. Some people use briquettes, but I just don't think they taste, the flavor is just not as good. I think this produces pretty much an offset flavor when you use the lump charcoal and a split. So I'm gonna get the smoked meatloaf going. I'll light this up, and basically I just take a torch. I just light the corner with a torch, get the fan hooked up. It gets up to temperature in about 45 minutes. I'm gonna get the meat out, show you kind of how I get the meatloaf going, and we'll be on our way. Okay, the smoker's coming up to temperature. I wanted to kind of go over the meatloaf part of things. So it's pretty easy. I mean, you can mix up your ingredients the way you like meatloaf, basically, and then you freeze it. But what I do is 2 pounds of ground beef, an egg, half a cup of milk, and then I'll break apart bread and just mix it together, and then add some salt and pepper. And then I'll put saran wrap or foil in a little like muffin tin that's basically like a bread loaf tin. And then you freeze it for at least 3 hours. So basically that's the key, is once it's frozen solid, when you smoke it, it all stays together. I'll keep foil under it just to keep from making a mess in the smoker, because I do, towards the end of the smoke, I make a mixture, like a sauce, like ketchup, brown sugar, honey, and put it on top of the meatloaf. But yeah, and then I use Goldie's all-purpose seasoning on top and on the bottom, and a little Worcestershire sauce just as the binder to hold it on there. You could use whatever you'd like. So smoker's coming up to temp. But yeah, this thing is basically frozen solid. It's gonna go on the smoker, and I'll run it around 265, 275, and then see as it comes up to temperature. You just want it cooked all the way through, and that's basically it. But we'll move on to getting it on the smoker here in a minute. Oh yeah, and then like I said, just in the freezer, you know, you can do it overnight, but 3 hours minimum. And then, yeah, once it's frozen solid, you're good to go. Okay, we'll check in on the meatloaf. It's just about done. I put my mixture of kind of ketchup, brown sugar, salt and pepper that I put on there. So we'll take a peek, and then it doesn't have too much longer till it's done. Just kind of wanted to have a little peek. That's what it's looking like. All right, coming along, almost done. All right, update on the finished product. Came out great. The IVS did fantastic. Yeah, has a little bit of a smoke ring. Yeah, ran smooth, cooked pretty quick. Ready to eat.